So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about João Pessoa, just as far as a city. João Pessoa is a city of 700,000 people, but if you count in all of the surrounding areas, it's a city of nearly 1 million people, and it's growing very quickly. A lot of buildings are being built right now, and as you can see in the background, it's a very beautiful city, right on the ocean. It's a great place to live. João Pessoa was the third city established in Brazil. First was Salvador, and then Rio de Janeiro, and then here in João Pessoa was the third one. So it was established by the Dutch first, and there were several different battles that took place, and eventually the Portuguese ended up taking over. So João Pessoa is a unique city in that it's a big city, but it doesn't really feel like a big city. There's a lot of kind of smaller city feel to it. The people still shop at their local markets and things, and it's a really unique and culturally diverse city. It's got about 25 miles of beaches in the surrounding area, so there's plenty of places to go and relax and have a good time. So yeah, that's João Pessoa. Alright, so I'm here in the AME classroom with my coordinator, Aniette, and I'd just like to ask a few questions so that we can introduce you. Okay, Aniette, first question, how long have you been an AIM coordinator?
Since 2010.
Since 2010?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you first find out about AIM?
We had our first team here in João Pessoa, I think it was 2006. And we met Melissa, Sabrina, and Janae, and they work here for almost 2 years. So we learned a little bit about the AIM program. But in 2010, I had the opportunity to be the coordinator of the team, and yeah, this was the way that I learned about the program. Yeah, and working in 2010. I could learn in a deeply way.
Gotcha. What are you looking for when you're looking for an AIM student? What are the qualities?
We have a lot of work to do here, so we need people that want to work for real. Yeah, we have a lot of opportunities to serve with evangelism, with AME students, and yeah, we have Bible clubs. People here want to learn about English, they want to learn the language, and we can use this to spread the gospel. So we need people that want to serve, and we have several ways to do this. So we need people that like to work hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. All right, thank you very much, Aniette. So let's talk a little bit about what you can expect to experience when you first get here to João Pessoa, Brazil. One of the first things you're going to need to start doing when you first arrive is learning your Portuguese. And in fact, if you wanted to start studying while you were still in the States, that'd probably be the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot better than knowing not even one word when you first arrive.
Yeah, it helps to get involved with the people quicker and get involved in your ministries quicker. So Portuguese is a really good thing to start learning. We learned in about 6 months. We did studies for 6 months. And we were speaking pretty fluently by the end of for me it was about 7 months, 7-8 months. Mm-hmm. But you can start having conversations earlier than that, depending on how hard you work at it. So it's a good thing.
We both have very different living situations. When I first got here, I lived about a month and a half with a couple of Brazilian women. And then after that, I got my own apartment, which for me, I only pay $300 for a 2-room, a 2-bathroom apartment. And what about you?
Yeah, so, and then I actually had an interesting situation where I actually lived with our coordinator's parents for the first 6 months that I was here. I just lived in their house with them. They had an extra room, and so I moved in with them. So you'll either be living with a family here, or you'll go ahead and get your own apartment. Most likely you'll end up in your own apartment.
Yeah.
So, and it's a great way to live. There's awesome apartments here, great locations, great views. It's a great place to live, that's for sure. Some of the tips for getting involved when you first get here. Even though you won't be able to speak Portuguese when you first get here, I think one of the biggest things that helped me out was just spending time around the people.
Mm-hmm.
Get yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit and just really spend time with the people. Even if you can't really understand what they're saying and you're not picking up on all the words that are being passed, you can spend time with them, and they'll really appreciate that, and you'll also get to know them faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, also just on the visits, we did a lot of visits and things, and that's a great way to get to know people as well. So, Hanyeti, our coordinator, he's awesome about helping you get involved. So, super excited for be super excited for those times. It's a good time. So let's talk a little bit about traveling and commute. The main way that we get around is on the buses. They have a really good bus system here in João Pessoa. It's important once you first get here to learn all the different bus routes, because it's easy to get lost. So. So let's talk about some of the typical foods here in Brazil. One of the most typical foods that you'll see is beans and rice. Beans and rice is the staple food. You see it at lunch, sometimes at dinner.
Sometimes for breakfast.
Sometimes for breakfast. It's really good though. They have all kinds of different beans, and it's always really kind of a diverse type of thing to eat. It's really good, tasty stuff.
They also have feijoada, which is basically, it has beans in it also, but also with pork and a lot of pork fat.
Two of my favorite foods are the meat that they serve in barbecues and things, and also acai. Acai is really good. It's this small berry that they mash up and put it, they freeze it and do amazing things, and it's like ice cream, fruit ice cream sort of. It's really good.
My favorites are pastel. It's basically like fried bread. They put cheese, fruit, and just basically anything you want. And then I also like capuaçu, which you can also buy at the same place that he gets his acai.
That's right.
But it's way better. And it's basically ice cream.
Exactly. As far as different drinks and things go, they drink a lot of natural juices, any kind of fruit juice, and that's another thing. They do eat a lot of fruits here. There's a lot of different kinds of fruits, mangoes and pineapples, and even they drink a lot of coconut water. So a lot of juices are natural, and coffee. Of course, a lot of coffee. Really good coffee too.
Pretty much after every meal you will have coffee.
It's good. So coffee lovers should definitely come here. So one of the main things we do here in João Pessoa is we actually do take quite a few different trips by car. We travel around to different cities to encourage different congregations, evangelistical trips to just spread the word to different groups of people.
We've been to about 10 different cities, and some of them we've been to more than one time.
One of my favorite trips that we took was to a place called Vila Palmares. It was a very poor community, right next to Recifi's biggest dump. So it was a dump community, and really poor people, but they were incredible to work with. We did a VBS with their kids, and it was a really actually successful mission trip that we did there.
And that's where we passed out the eyeglasses also.
That's right. We gave away hundreds of pairs of reading glasses so that the people could read the Bible, especially the older people needed that.
My favorite trip was to Bahia. a town called Feira de Santana. It's not a huge city, but we were working with the church there, going from door to door telling people about the Bible school that they have there and the free courses that they were offering. We got to spend an incredible amount of time with the members there. It was really awesome. Just all day long for about a week. We were gone on that trip for about 11 days altogether.
That's right.
It was about 18 hours away, and it was by far my favorite.
And that was a trip that we did with the AME group,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a big trip with the whole group. It was really a great time. When you guys get here, the trips is one of the biggest things. I think you guys will really enjoy that. We've definitely gotten a ton of great experiences from it, and hoping that you guys will be able to enjoy that too. So I'm here with Everton, one of our brothers in the AME program. I got a couple of questions for him. Everton, why did you first start in the AME program?
Well, I was very shy and didn't think a lot about these programs. But I experienced a little of joy and happiness from serving God, and today I'm here.
Excellent. What opportunities do you see for a new team to help in João Pessoa?
There are new places to serve, places that need help, to help and encourage the AME students. It would to experience a new culture and meet new brothers. It's good.
I agree. Do you want to say anything to the 2013 class?
Peace of Christ, brothers and sisters. Enjoy all the time the sunset. Enjoy the Bible. Read your Bible all the days. And come to Brazil.
That's right. Come to Brazil. Thanks, Everton. All right, we're here in the church building. We're hoping to get a visit with Dr. Diego. Let's see if he's in.
Dr. Diego will see you now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Give me a minute. Sim, tá. Daqui a pouco. Só um segundo. Sim. Solamente un minuto, sí. Un momento. Espérame, sí.
Hey, Dr. Diego, it's great to see you. Glad we could have a few minutes with you today. First question I've got is how did you first find out about AIM?
I found out about AIM in 2004. They sent an AIM team to work with us here in João Pessoa, Brazil. 3 girls came and worked with us for a year, and through them I heard about this program in the United States.
Awesome. And as I understand it, you actually went through the program yourself, is that right?
I did. In 2007, I went there and was a part of the program as well, you can edit this, right?
Yeah.
And as my mission field, I went to Mexico City in Mexico and spent about a year there working with the congregation there. Excellent.
Very good. And what is your role in the AME program today?
My role in the AME program today is to smash well, I work with Honey Area. We're both the coordinators and the organizers of the program.
Very good. Thank you very much, Diego.
You're welcome, mister.
All right, I'm going to talk with you guys a little about the work that we do here in Joao Pessoa. One of the first things that we got involved with when we first arrived was doing LST classes, teaching the Bible in English. It was a great way to get involved into the ministries because we were able to speak English to the people and still use the Bible and the things that we learned in Lubbock. So another thing that we do is encourage the church members. It seems like a small thing, but it's a very important task to do. Just making sure that you're being a part of everyone's life and trying to get to know the people and encouraging them every week is one of the big things. So the next thing that we do is we do some feeding of the poor. I like to go out and get a bag of sandwiches, just go and buy some bread and cheese and meat, make some simple sandwiches and go out and just hand them out to the poor. And it's a great way to make friends. It's a really fun ministry that I've really enjoyed doing. And then also, one of the things that I've started doing every Tuesday is I teach a sports class. Just a few of the guys from the church come and we do different exercises and things. And, like you guys are probably learning, any sort of interest that you have, you can turn that into a ministry here. So, Joao Pessoa is full of great ministry opportunities, and those are just a few.
Something we were able to be involved in right off was with the youth group. We were able to do a lot of stuff with them. They have a lot of activities, and there's between 18 and 20 youth group members, ranging from about 12 to 15. We also do Bible Club. It's basically we get together once a week and we teach the students English, the Bible in English. And also we do quite a few visits to the members of the church. There's a lot of people in need, a lot of just hurting, so we try to help out, just make them laugh, encourage them. I'm also part of a women's ministry. There's about 4 of us right now, so it's just the beginning. We're trying to outreach to younger women in this area. So that is the rest of our activities.
Sound, words. La 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 la.
First rule about being a musician: don't ever try.
I'm going to present to you my coordinator. He's a really awesome guy. He's really gentle. He's really nice.
You should do this. Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey guys, hey, come to Brazil.
Come to Brazil! to the watchman's son. I never